When it comes to follow-up, a lot of agents, a lot of teams right now are very conscious of what they're spending their time and money on. A lot of people are pulling back because of the market's changed. How do you be effective in follow-up and when you're at the same time and trying to cut costs and on some of the stuff you were doing to stay in touch and follow up with people? What are you recommending to your clients?
Yeah, I agree with Wanda, who just typed in the chat bar. It's all about the follow-up. Well, last time I checked, Mr. Heller, none of us are cutting this expense, right? We've got it. It's probably the last thing that we'll cut as an expense, and we won't even cut it. It'll be cut for us if we go that broke, which hopefully should never happen to any of us, is texting, emailing, phone calls, pop buys. All of those are completely free. So it's to possibly sound redundant, but it's not that hard. It's more of a discipline every single day. If you spend some time and you look at your local market and you find those opportunities in the market, the gold bars, and then you simply reach out to your clients via email, text, phone call, social media messages, potential pop buys, and you share those opportunities in the market, there will be a group that resonates with that. There'll be a group that starts raising their hand saying, hey, can we talk more about this? And so is this a time potentially to start a massive mail campaign or to start a farm? Maybe. If you've got the financial backing to do that, go for it. But we know, for example, a farm from start is going to take a solid 12 to 24 months before you start seeing a consistent return. So I'm going to go to the high impact, low cost activities, which is getting in front of my clients, like client appreciation events. We've got we don't have as much sun here as Jeremiah was indicating you guys have in Austin, but in Portland, Oregon, the sun is starting to pop out here in mid-April. We've got a great event coming up in early May, and it's going to be a snow cone event. And so our office is right by a school. We invite the parents from the school. We invite our database, and we're going to give out 500, 600, 700 snow cones, which is a couple $1,000 investment, but we'll have a few of our home inspector helping with that cost. We'll have our lender helping with that cost. So at the end of the day, it's going to cost us virtually nothing to get in front of 500 or 600 either potential clients or past clients. Those are always great activities for a very small investment. But at the end of the day, Chris, nothing's going to be blocking on your schedule, picking up your phone and reaching out to your old leads, your past clients, your family and friends, and asking them how spring has gone so far, providing some value of what's actually happening in the market versus what they're seeing on the news, and strengthening that relationship.
I think everyone knows they should do that, right? In fact, most things in real estate, there's no real secrets. Everyone access to information of what you should do and how to do things is everywhere, and great information like you're providing. What do you think stops agents from doing the things they know they should be doing?
That could be a long list. Fear of rejection. Lack of structure, lack of discipline. In some cases, I've even seen fear of success, like self-sabotage, getting busy on what we call the busy work. Like, no matter what you do, go and hold 6 open houses and you're going to procure a client or several clients, and you're probably going to get a house in escrow. Call 100 expireds, odds are you're going to get a listing. Reach out to 200 or 300 old leads from Q2 or 3. High probability, 6, 7, or 10 of them are going to say perfect timing. We're about to reengage in the market. Of that, 2 or 3 of them are probably A's. So you do any single activity, you're going to get results from it. And what happens is that you automatically stop doing the activity that gave you the results, and you're focused on that now piece of business. And when you focus on that now piece of business, you're dictated by the market, by their motivation, by their financing, by how many offers a seller may get. And the odds of being successful with that client are possible, but not guaranteed. But if you can have that discipline for just an hour or 2 a day and reach out, I don't believe the vast majority of the people on today's call actually have to do lead generation, Chris. They really don't. Like, there's enough leads that Ojo or Open Houses or Boomtown or Sync or Wailopa or whatever their sphere of influence that have created for them. I don't believe that, back in the day when you had 2 headsets and we're calling thousands of people a week. I'm not saying that's not a great productive task to do daily, but for the vast majority of us, we just have to do lead follow-up. We just have to reach out and re-engage and strengthen relationships and provide value. So why they're not doing it is also the bad habits that came from the COVID market. We were literally meeting people. It was just unreal. You'd meet people on Tuesday, and by Thursday, you're writing offers at well above asking. And whether you won or not, you're repeating that process again 2 or 3 days later. And it's a reality check. Like they're still holding on to that was the way that was to be successful in real estate. And that was a very unique time in history. And to be successful now, you actually have to have some discipline, a time block calendar, and build relationships every single day.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I think there's one other piece too, and that is that as agents, we tend to overthink things, and we talk ourselves out of too many things. Like, oh, I'm going to be bothering them, or nothing's changed, or you have this internal negotiation that goes on versus just taking the action.